Kratos and Atreus have landed in Niflheim, and we're just coming across now. Niflheim
This mist is cursed.
has cursed mist.
Quite right. Safe to breathe for a time, but it'll kill if we linger. Just one more reason to love Niflheim.
So every time you see that pink bar that's come up at the top of the screen, you'll see while Kratos is in the mists, that will slowly decrease. When it hits the egg timer, you die. So before it hits them, you need to be out of those mists, and you'll see you're out of the mists when it disappears. So we've got Sindri at the start.
Fancy seeing you.
I'm surprised you're here, Sindri. This mist is pretty gross.
You think I can't handle a little cursed mist? Well, you're right. I'm trying to build some armor that will lessen its effects. The materials I need are all right here in Ivaldi's workshop, but they're blanketed by this nauseating mist, of course.
Wait for it.
The last known location for such armor is in the workshop's center chamber. The entrance is sealed, but I could craft you an entry stone with enough mist echoes.
There it is.
Right, so we've talked to Sindri, and basically we need to go get him some mist echoes.
Staying in the mist for too long. That stench will stick to your hair, your weapons, your armor, and I will not.
This rock here tells you that once you enter the mist, you've got to come out of the mist with everything you collect. Otherwise, you'll lose everything. So this is the first area of the mist that we need to. We'll just kill this Reaver. Kill whatever else is coming after it.
That must be the center chamber.
Right, so to get the mist echoes that Sindri wants, you need to open things. So we'll open this, and you'll see that we get some mist echoes, and the whole maze is set up to kill you. There's normally more than that in the first chamber. There's normally some little chests to break, but anyhow, I'm going to head back out because I've probably collected enough in my previous games. So we need to go back to Sindri to give him some mist echoes. He'll tell us if we've got enough. So here's hoping.
Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes, and you're not dead. Very impressive.
So we need to craft
How do you make
the
anything
entry
out of
stone.
mist?
Odd as it sounds, the dwarves who lived here could craft marvels out of the mists of Niflheim.
So to get the
Keep an
entry
eye out for
stone,
more
we need
mist
to go into
echoes.
Sindri's shop,
I could put them to all
and it should
sorts
be
of
under
use.
buy, resources, Niflheim entry stone, there. So square buys that one. So now we've got that, we can come out of Sindri's shop and head on back into the maze. Now you must do this first because the idea of the maze is to close some realm tears, and I'll come through and show you them now. I think we're going to have to clear the clear out the inhabitants that are stopping us activating everything. So I must kill these. I can use my runic attack just to hopefully make a short way work of them. No. There's also some challenges which you can use. So if that's all cleared out, take advantage of the open boxes. Get yourself some more mist echoes because you will need them. And in the middle, these are those little chests I told you about. So that gives you some more mist echoes. So, like I say, X puts the entry stone in there, and that should open the centre chamber. That's it. So Ivaldi's workshop's completed. Now you have to come up here because Sindri wants Ivaldi's armour,
The mist is thinner up here. That's
and
nice.
you'll find that up here. I think it was under this, here it is here, just under this statue.
The armor? It looks kind of run down. Can you wear it?
No, it is too small and too old. We will bring it back to the dwarf.
So we've got some chests in here that we can open. They're all openable. As you come round to some of these later ones, you'll see how many mist echoes you need to open them. So you can see I've got 94,000 I think, and I just need 1,000 to open that. These are the realm tears, and as you can see, what you need to open them, or close them, or stick your hand through them, is you need some mist echoes, and you need what's called an anchor of fog. And you'll need at least 3, 1, 2, 3, and there's only certain places in the maze that you can get those anchors of fog. And before it'll unlock them, I strongly suspect you need to head on back and take the armour back to Sindri. You don't need to fight them at this stage, because we'll head on through. I'm going to take this back up to Sindri. Hopefully he'll be happy he's got the armour, and it'll unlock those anchors of fog.
Is that what I think it is?
Useless armor?
Useless! Oh, ye of little faith, this armor was worn by Ivaldi himself. Sure, it's seen better days, but I can restore it with more mist echoes. And it'll help with the effects of Ivaldi's curse.
Unless there is something of value in this workshop, there is little point in staying here.
You saw all the chests in the center chamber, yes? Plus all the goodies tucked away towards the back of the workshop. And the 3 realm tears, of course. But might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
It's a literal tear in the fabric of reality itself. You want to reach your hand through there? Be my guest.
Right, so it's back into the maze. Right, before Kratos re-enters the maze, it's worthwhile just checking his armour out. There are certain axe handles, or axe pommels, and the Blades of Chaos pommels that give you some increased resistance to the mist. And also the armour, Ivaldi's Spalders of Cursed Mist. You can see they increase your resistance to the mist. It's always worthwhile. I like the Gauntlet of the Ancients because a lot of the enemies in the maze will attack you with frost, burn and poison, so if you've got some resistance to them, they're good. There's also some gems that increase your resistance to elemental. I've forgotten where that is. There's also some other gems that if you do certain actions in the maze, they'll increase your resistance to the mist, so it's worthwhile doing that. So I've got those armour on. Get your axe ready and let's go into the mist. So like I said, the first section of the mist we've already seen, but it's dead easy. You don't actually need to kill everything, but don't get stomped by those things. As you go through the mist, you can keep, it's on like a diamond shape. So I'm going to kill these things in here. So I've got 3 things to be able to demonstrate what that's that one. So that's this area cleared out. If you haven't cleared it out, you won't be able to open the chests. Every time you open the chests, you'll see that the pink bar just increases a little bit, and that increases your resistance to the or allows you to stay longer in the maze. And like I say, you must get out before that pink bar empties to either where Sindri's shop is or where the centre chamber is. So like I say, the idea is based on a square, like a baseball diamond square. And I'll show you on the map where we are. So that's the middle, that's where the realm towers are. Sindri's shop's back up here, and the maze just comes round on like a square or a diamond shape. If you're struggling to know where you're going, well, you can see Kratos' Amiga sign. There's a little yellow triangle, and that's pointing into the mist. So if you want to head back that way, you just need to be turning Kratos round so that triangle's pointing that way. And that's just a handy hint so that you know where you're facing. So as you get to the centre of the maze here, so where we are now, this will head off out. There's a section on here that comes off the square, and there's a Valkyrie in here. If we'd have come the other way around the maze, this way, there's an area in here that's called the Area of Champions or something. You have to defeat the champions, either a big gorilla or a big dark elf. And it's these two areas that you can collect those anchors of fog. So you can either defeat the Valkyrie, and once you've defeated the Valkyrie, this area will be replenished with the champions. But like I say, it's only these two areas that you can get those anchors. So, there's another chest to open them all. Other thing to keep looking at is there's sometimes some Nomia boxes as well to open. But, I suspect there'll be another chest here. So I'll open that one. And up here should be. So I'll just reset how we're going to get into the maze. So once we head up into here, it's going to be get the Valkyrie.
Another Valkyrie.
You're
So
in Niflheim?
defeat this Valkyrie. And that will allow us to open boxes that might give us that anchor of fog. This is Hildr. And what I should have done is I do like the Blades of Chaos on the Hyperion grapple. That seems to knock her back. Here's a nice thing to just walk around, follow the ice. When you see it flash red, duck or roll, and then she'll come after us. But she'll only swoop once. Now I've got the enchantment on that does a time freeze. And she's back to the ice. And watch out for the red and roll or duck. Roll away from the red. No, but I've got a resurrection stone, so I might as well use it. Must go straight into battle rage because she's no health. And then let's see if we can knock off her attack. Yep, we can do it. Yeah, that can be defeated. Failed there to go. I should have gone into rage mode a little bit quicker. Then we wouldn't have needed the resurrection spell. I think once Hildr is defeated, I think you still have to get out of the maze.
Yes.
So
You are free
we don't
now.
need to worry
My
about the
sisters,
pink bar being
have they
low,
suffered the
because
same
once we've got
fate?
through this bit,
Yes,
it'll replenish itself to
but we'll
full.
save them.
You are both very brave. I wish you luck. Valhalla awaits.
Both? She didn't even notice me.
So, like I said, everything's replenished,
They want to be saved. Why are
and
they
we've got all
putting
these
such a
things
fight?
to pick up.
They are fierce opponents. It is good for you.
You know, most parents just want their children to get a full night's sleep.
Like I've said it in other videos, I don't know why we get all these green things when the health comes back up. Once you have got the them picked up, there should be a chest in here somewhere. I don't know why I can't see one, or why it hasn't given them the one, but there will be a chest in here at some point. And this is the areas you can get the fog apples. So either I'm being incredibly dense, or it hasn't given me one. But these are the areas that you get the fog apples, or the anchors of fog. But there's no chest there. So, sorry I can't show that, but the most important thing now is to get out of the maze without dying, because you don't want to lose your ability of what you've gained. So always remember when you're heading back out that these traps are there to kill you. Always look up as well, you never know where the Normia box is at. Sometimes once you've taken out the enemies from the first section, there'll be a Normia box turn up, and in each of the other challenge areas you'll find the spinny turners on top of the cliff top, and they're to change. So I didn't bother killing these first time, I'm going to ignore them. I'll run through, back to Sindri. So like I said, once you're out of the mist, whatever you collected in the maze you get to keep, it'll automatically keep. So what I'm going to do now is head back to Sindri and get another resurrection stone, and just keep going back into the maze till I've got the fog apples, or the anchors of fog, close the realm tears, and that's it. So I'll see you a little bit later. Right, Kratos is going back into the maze, and hopefully I'll just be able to show you a few little hints and tricks. So we're entering into the first square. Let's see if we'll have to take people out. First one I like to take out is this bit. If you're going to use the Enduring Wrath of Frost, it's always good to try and get as close to him possible. I'm going to use the Prometheus Flame. Hopefully that'll go under all of them and kill them out. So yeah. Right, so open these boxes once everything's been cleared out to increase your resistance to the mist, or increase your time in the maze. Once you have cleared out these people, or the enemies, a Normia box can sometimes appear. So take a screenshot, or write down or keep a note of those symbols. Like I said. So open all the traps. Open all the traps. Open all the boxes, because it just increases all the pink things. Wait for the traps to reset, and then we'll keep heading on through. I'm going to go in an anti-clockwise direction this time. In these areas you might find another Normia box, and they'll normally be with bells on. And you need to look for the turners up on the hillsides. So this just allows all your runic attacks to reset before you hit another area. Trace will come through his own little ways. So once he's available, you'll need the arrows. The Reaver needs the magic dispelled before we can play. sometimes it's good to have armour on that just means you kill them more quickly rather than this messing about. So I'll open these chests and hopefully get a few more mist echoes. Once you're in these challenge areas, as I like to call them, like I say, you'll see the turners up on the hillside, and it's just a case of they're always in the same set order, so that should be they correspond to the sides. So this one will be the left or the right hand side, then the middle will be the next one, and so forth, and that's always in the same order. If you're struggling, if you've got turned around in the maze, again just look to the middle and you can see that yellow triangle's pointing me which way I need to go. So we're going through into another challenge area, and like I said, there's an armor box here. Oh, there's 2 extra chests to open. I don't have particularly good resistance to the mist armours on, and I've taken so much time to kill the other people. So this will just help me get a bit more time. When you're feeling adventurous, like I say, there's those bells to hit. There's normally 2 quite close together, and you can see that one start and one really far away. But normally start with the one furthest away because that's the hardest to hit. And we've missed it. Hopefully that's opened out. Worth getting a few of these because they have quite good mist echo rewards. Like I said, opposite there there'll be an area for champions, which is where we're going to go in and just see how quickly we can defeat these things. So the trick is just get them through as fast as you can. And don't forget if you see that little target there, it means it's locked on, it means you press the right thumb joystick down.
You don't look so good.
By clicking down there. Defeat him. Wait, the right hash of that, but anyway. We've got them, so I'll quickly look around, check there's no other I think there's only one chest, and this are the only chests you'll get the Anchor of Fog out of, in this area and where the Valkyrie was. And there's none for that one. So you don't get a fog apple every time, but that is the chest that you'll get it from. And the other thing is, you can see the pink bar's now really depleted, so we need to make a hasty exit, otherwise we will not get out of this. Remember which way you're going, don't forget to stop, or you'll end up dead if you get crushed. But, yeah, so we'll just keep on going. Sometimes these are timed that you can head on through. And we're nearly there. There's also an enchantment that gives you an extra, slightly increases running speed. So you can either head left up to Sindri, or this other gate's open, so you can head on right up here. So hopefully we've got just enough time to get out to the maze. And once the pink bar's gone, we're out of the maze. And that way I've collected what I got. So sorry I couldn't show you a fog apple or an anchor of fog, but at least hopefully I've shown you where they are and a few little tips and tricks to get out of the maze. So yep, so that's it for this video. I'll do another little video showing how to close these realm tears as easily as possible. See you later.